Well, that's right. The new order that has been signed into law by the Russian President Vladimir Putin suggests that all the volunteer formations as well as groups that are contributing to the execution of tasks given to the armed forces, territorial defense units that are now existent in several Russian regions will all be forced to swear oath to the Russian flag. Now, we understand that this measure is aimed at forming the spiritual and moral foundations for the defense of the Russian Federation, according to the order's text. We also understand that the fighters will have to pledge their loyalty to the Russian Federation, as well as strictly follow their commanders and superior orders and preserve the constitutional order in the country. Now, again, this move is taking place just 2 months after Yevgeny Prigozhin, the head of the Wagner paramilitary group, has raised the so-called March of Justice towards the Russian capital using tanks, and of course days after the presumed death of Yevgeny Prigozhin in a plane crash. So certainly we understand that Russia has been taking measures to take the tighter control over all the units that are now involved into fighting in the so-called special military operation in Ukraine. As of the 1st of July, all the units that are involved in these operations were also forced to sign contracts with Russia's Ministry of Defense. The move that has been seen by many as a good move, because that was providing the opportunity for those fighters to seek insurances, to seek state support, and so on and so forth, should they have any complications with their health in the course of the military actions.
And Dasha, there have been more drone attacks overnight. What can you tell us?
Well, that's right. We have heard about yet another attempted drone attack against the Russian capital. The drone was intercepted by the Russian air defenses. It fell down in Istra region, which is just about 40 kilometers northwest of the Russian capital. We also have heard about more drone attacks against Belgorod region, which is bordering Ukraine. And Ukraine was also accused by the Russian authorities of using cluster munitions to shell the territory of this Belgorod region. At least 6 people have been injured, according to local authorities. So certainly the number and the scale of those attacks is intensifying.